And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense takes the field. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking for a huge play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown time.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the middle. Rolls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it up the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Dingle. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense. Back to...
Into the house.
This offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk Trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Ames is worth its weight in gold to the Cyclones. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Now sliding to his left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
He'll toss it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Makes a grab for a big play. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He'll do it himself. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's gone. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Dingle. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Alabama pushing the tempo. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. To the air on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Trying to slam in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the fields.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. It's Dingle. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we... Down to 7 seconds.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you will plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 4 over UAB. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Dingle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. You just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Dingle. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Hooks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dobbs. Scrambling away. That's caught. It's Cooks. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It is complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Floating away. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Tide! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Dingle. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. He's looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires downfield. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dobbs. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop.
There he goes. He's at the and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame.
Towards the middle of the field.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged on the outside, it's Carney. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a yardage. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
you just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen. Across the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory for him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
With the catch, it's straight. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dobbs. Looking to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.